Welcome back everybody. In this video we're looking at writing an answer to a bar charts question. We're going to write an answer from beginning to end and show you exactly how to go through the writing process when you are looking at a bar chart question. As you'll know by now, this is the writing process we're going to follow. The question we need to first analyze is this one. It reads, the chart below shows the percentage of male and female teachers in 6 different types of educational setting in the UK in 2010. You can see the bar chart below there. Now, first we have to make sure that we thoroughly understand what we're looking at. So it's worth identifying the fact that we're looking at percentages, as indicated on the side of the graph there, that we're looking at men versus women, and that we've got 6 different types of educational institutions listed along the bottom of the bar chart there. Now that's all quite straightforward. So the main purpose of this graph, I believe, or this bar chart rather, is to compare men against women. So we need to select key features that show that comparison between males and females in the different types of educational environments. So these are the 3 points that I've come up with. Firstly, nursery and primary school teachers are predominantly women. Secondly, approximately twice as many males than females teach in universities. And secondary schools, colleges and private training institutes employ about the same number of males as females. Notice how I've not noted down any numbers or figures there, because as you remember, these will be used next in the overview paragraph. As you know, however, before we write the overview paragraph, we need to write our 1-sentence introduction, and to do that we focus on the opening statement, which is highlighted for you there. And as I showed you in a previous video, what we can do is simply use direct synonyms where possible. So this one has been changed to, the bar chart reveals in percentages the gender split of teaching staff employed in 6 separate types of educational institutions in the UK in 2010. So we've changed chart to bar chart. Bar chart's more specific. Shows to reveals. We've used gender split instead of male and female. And we've used educational institutions rather than educational settings. And that gives us our opening 1-sentence introduction. Next, we need to write our overview paragraph, and to do this we will look again at our key feature notes, and we're going to simply knit them together into correct sentences to write our overview paragraph. Now remember, our overview paragraph doesn't include numbers and no real details. It just provides a summary of what the bar chart is showing. And it reads, overall, nursery and primary school teachers are overwhelmingly women. However, approximately twice as many university professors are male, leaving an approximately equal split of male and female teachers in secondary schools, colleges and private training institutes. So there we go. We've simply put the key features together into one overview paragraph. Note that we've started it with overall to show the examiner that this is our overview paragraph. And as you'll see, there's no details or numbers in that paragraph. Finally, we need to add the details paragraph to our introduction and overview. And to do that, we need to split the data into two groups. And here it's very easy to do that because we've got male and female. So one paragraph is about male and one paragraph is about female teacher employment levels. So the female paragraph comes first, and that reads, as regards nursery and preschool, the percentage of women employed as teachers was approximately 95%. This figure dipped slightly to around 92% in primary schools and then significantly decreases to about 55% of secondary school teachers. Subsequently, it falls by around 2 to 4% for colleges and then again for private institutes. Finally, there is a much greater drop-off of around 15% to approximately 30% of teachers being female in universities. Males, on the other hand, reached their peak of approximately 70% of teachers at university level. This level was reached from a low of 5% in nursery and preschool and around 8% in primary school. There was then a much higher number of male teachers in firstly secondary schools at 45%, colleges at 50%, and private institutes at 55%. Now, obviously you can see that there's a lot of data that's been specifically used from the bar chart. All of the numbers come straight from the bar chart, and if I'm not sure if any of the numbers are accurate or not, I've used words such as approximately or around to make sure that the description is accurate. It's also worth noting for cohesion, to link the sentences together, there are a variety of different phrases that I've used. So let's take a look at some of those now. We've got overall, however, as regards, subsequently, finally, on the other hand, there was then. So these are phrases I'm sure you've heard before, but as you can see, none of them have been repeated, and they're spread quite evenly throughout the paragraphs. This is the balance that you're looking for when you write yours. You don't want too many of these linking words, and you want a nice variety like we have here in this model answer. So that concludes this video about how to write your answers for bar charts. In the next video, we'll be looking at a different type of visual data.